Hey everyone, it's Kat from How to Draw Cool Stuff, and today I am back to finish up the tutorial I started last week, and I ran out of room. I was actually starting with this piece, came out pretty cool. This is the dried result. Then I was working on this, put a little bit too much water on there, but I ran out of space on my phone anyway, so we're here to restart. And I'm going to do a different picture this time too. I want to make this girl's hair a little bit bigger, so we're going to go for it. Let's just get to it. I have transferred a picture, an outline, very, very light, onto my Canson watercolor paper, and now I'm going to take clean water. Actually, it's not that clean, if you can see that, but that's okay. And just laying down some water onto my picture. It's actually good that it's tinted. Maybe you can see it a little bit. Once I have my color all laid down, or sorry, not my color, my water, I'm going to go ahead in with some black paint and just touch it. And this really cool spready thing happens. Isn't that awesome? It's so gorgeous. Just touch, 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 let it do its thing. It's spreading around, making this really beautiful pattern. This is liquid watercolor that I'm using right now. For the features of the face, I'm going to use a smaller brush. You can see I'm pulling the water through a little bit. I have a little detail of an earring over here that I'm going to go around. I'll go back in with a little bit more water. Again, this is not, should be clean, but that's okay if it's not. It's a little bit tinted. I'm just spreading it around. It's kind of cool. This is sort of an ombre effect. Starts off dark, gets light, to create a shadowy silhouette. It's kind of neat. I'm going to actually go ahead and just see what happens if I touch a little bit more color to it. Just kind of touching it, letting it spread. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? I love that. It's always a surprise. You can't really plan what's going to happen too. Just kind of let it happen, let it do its thing. I like to make the face a little bit darker and then have it bleed out towards the hair area. Maybe help spread that out a tiny bit. All right, so next, the earring. This is so cool. A couple little swirls in the hair. Help to define it, a little edge. Get a crazy fro going on. All right, the earring. Maybe I'll use a little bit of blue. Tiny bit. And that's really all there is to it. You could play with this for a while. Bleed out into there a little bit. See what happens. But cool, right? So easy. Leave it alone. Don't be tempted to keep messing with it. Just kind of let it do its thing. Bring it closer so you can see it. Is that not fun? In under 5 minutes, you can get this really cool picture. But leave it. Let it do its thing. Let it dry, and then enjoy it. I hope you enjoyed this super fast watercolor tutorial. This is called the wet on wet or wet in wet technique, some people like to say, using profile silhouettes. Give it a shot. You might surprise yourself. See you next time on How to Draw Cool Stuff.